Welcome to the lair of the Batty Boffin.
Hi there Batty fans, a little more work on indices with the Batty Boffin. If you remember, we're talking about what to do when combining two terms that have got powers in them. They must have the same number as their base there, so we're looking at 5s here. So we've got 5 to the power 7 divided by 5 to the power 3. I'm just going to write that out fully and then we can see what happens and how we can simplify that. There. You remember that every divide sum can be written as a fraction, and that shows up quite nicely what we're going to do here. We've got 5 to the power 7 on the top and 5 to the power 3 on the bottom. And as you can see, some of them cancel. And what we're left with is 5 to the power 4. We can get that quite simply from here by saying that, well, it's going to be a 5 to the power something. If there were 7 5s on the top of the fraction and 3 on the bottom of the fraction, those 3 cancels with 3 out of those, leaving you with 4, which is 7 take away 3. So to write that out in the kind of official index notation, here's what it looks like with all the N's and the A's and the B's and things. So that's really similar for the one we had with the multiply. So when it was two things multiplied, we added the powers. When it's the two things divided, we subtract the powers. Okay, I'm going to wipe down the board, then there's going to be some for you to have a go at in a minute. Right, here are some for you to have a quick go at. The ones on the left hand side, you can leave them just in their power format. The ones in the right hand side, I'd like you to turn into normal fractions without a power number on them. You'll see why when you get there. They will come out with negative powers. Now hopefully you know about that. If not, pop back to one of the earlier ones where we talk about negative powers. Remember, negative powers are fractions. Okay, have a go at those. Right, let's look at those together. For the first one, we have 7 to the power 8 divided by 7 to the power 3. Remembering we subtract the powers here. So you end up with 7 to the power of 8 take away 3, that's 5. 7 to the power 5, and we can just leave that in its power format. For the next one, in red, we've got 4 as our base number. 4 to the power of 7 take 2, that's 5 again. 4 to the power 5. For the next one in orange, let's start off by doing it in power format and then we'll change it into a normal fraction. 9 to the power 5 take away 9 to the power 7. So that ends up being 9 to the power of 5 take away 7, not 7 take away 5. 5 take away 7 is negative 2. Now, if you're not happy with negative powers, check out one of the other Batty Boffin videos where we look at this here. But if you are, you remember that negative powers are fractions. And you remember that that is the same thing as 1 over 9 to the normal 2. 9 squared, that's 81. So that is equal to 1/81th. And finally, this one down here in pink. 8 to the power 4 divided by 8 to the power 5 will be 8 to the power of 4 take away 5. That's negative 1. 8 to the power of negative 1, negative powers are fractions. So that is equal to 1 over 8 to the power normal 1. And of course 8 to the power 1 is just 8. So that is 1/8. There, I hope you got those. We're going to be looking at some more things to do with the powers in the next video, so I'll see you there.